Hello, and thank you for listening to our presentation. We are presenting La Distillerie, an eco-district for communities wishing to live in the air of time. It is presented by Candice, Carla, Charlotte, Oliver, Christine, Armand, and Victoria. About the environment of La Distillerie. It is located in Villeneuve-d'Ascq, which is a town located in the suburbs of Lille to the east. The area is composed of 60,000 square meters of agricultural land. And Villeneuve-d'Ascq is a city where life is good. There are a lot of spaces, a lot of nature, a lot of cultural places and museums. We have faced different challenges for that project because we wanted to implement private social housing for all ages. The ultimate goal was to create a community that was independent and complementary to La Distillerie. We wanted to create a sustainable place to live a modern way of life, and we also wanted to implement a multicultural society.
Our motto is an eco-district for communities wishing to live in the air of time. This model is developed by our vision. First, develop an eco-district for the communities. Second, enhance the connection between the stakeholders. And the third, everyone can fulfill their wants and needs in our town.
The area is located at the end of Villeneuve-d'Ascq, in between the city and the rural area. This represents a strength for our project because it gives us the opportunity to build up a relationship in between communities. However, the pollution of the area is a threat to our project. For this project, we are working with different stakeholders, such as the Tout-le-Monde family, the city of Villeneuve-d'Ascq, local farmers and residents. In our project, we have to make sure that everyone's interest is taken into account in order to avoid any tension.
Here is the plan of our project. La Distillerie will be organized like the old villages in the south of France in shape of a spiral where the center is the most important place. In this case, it will be a main square in which regular markets will be organized and where inhabitants can grow vegetables in collaborative gardens. This is to show that community is at the heart of our project. La Distillerie will provide 400 housing that will answer to the different needs of the population. Student and social housing, houses and apartments for families, as well as housing adapted for the elderly. Located at the edge of the countryside, our project will be surrounded by nature with a park, vegetable walls, collaborative gardens, and the fields around. La Distillerie will provide cultural and sport facilities, a school, and all kinds of businesses. We will build a parking at the edge of the area and bicycle path in the city center to promote sustainable transport. All buildings will be constructed in bricks to respect the local heritage, as well as in wood and recycled concrete to limit the environmental impact of our project. La Distillerie will provide cultural and sport facilities, a school, and all kinds of businesses. We will build a parking at the edge of the area and bicycle path in the city center to promote sustainable transport. All buildings will be constructed in bricks to respect the local heritage, as well as in wood and recycled concrete to limit the environmental impact of our project.
There is still some additional knowledge that could help us develop our project, which are the eventual financial help we could get from the state or the municipality to develop an eco-district, and any additional costs related to the certification by a sustainability label of our district.
In terms of the sequence of work, we would like to start with the clearance of the soil and then continue with the construction of the housing and shops. Then, we will tackle the green areas to ensure the best living environment, the cultural center, and finally, the southernmost district to end the city.
We have identified 3 target groups to effectively adapt our marketing process. These groups include older adults looking to downsize, families with young children looking for a safe urban community, and students who value closeness to facilities like public transport and a fitness center. We will use Facebook and Instagram to advertise our project. This will include a visual presentation of the finished result. Further, we will use advertising on public transport and in the local newspaper. We will also invite all relevant stakeholders to an opening event.
With this project, we have taken into account a myriad of values as well as all stakeholders and their interactions. We had a clever future in mind. We considered topography, historical background, interaction between public and private spaces. The goal was to come up with a financially viable solution for this transformation of this rural area into an urban one. We wanted to develop a city that will embody the green future we all dream of. Therefore, we have relied on the BREEAM framework to verify the validity of our projects. We have focused on net carbon zero, which comes down to energy efficiency, whole life performance through the inclusion of the circular economy in design and construction, and health and social impact with many social infrastructures. A fourth category we had in mind was circularity and resilience through efficiency in resource uses. And lastly, biodiversity, which meant composing with the surrounding environment and thriving for biodiversity gains. We thus concluded that through our original solutions, we proposed an expansion project that was economically, socially, and environmentally viable.
Regarding the business plan, we want to build 370 apartments and 30 housings for at least 1,000 people to live. The majority population will be families and students. The major expenses will be the cost of constructing the building and purchase enough agricultural land for people to enjoy.
As far as sources of income are concerned, we rely mainly on sales of flats and support for the state and local authorities. Thanks to our non-profit system, we can offer prices per square meter between 2,000 and 3,000 euros. One figure to remember: 10% of the richest people in France own 46% of the real estate assets. To address this problem, we propose to take inspiration from the Vienna real estate system based on two pillars: non-profit associations of real estate developers and a fixed selling price over time.
Overall, we aim to create a self-sufficient, sustainable, and inclusive community. Our mix of functions will include different housing, collaborative gardens, a park, and more. Our focus throughout the project is to add economic, social, and environmental value to all stakeholders.